Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Hi everyone. I'm so glad to be here with you today. My name is Abdelhakim Yadir. I'm from Morocco and I'm the founder of Jardins D'insertion, which is social and environmental project. Since I was a child, I've always remembered the journey that I used to make with my childhood friend, from home to school. We were 10 years old, and I remember that in our way, there was an uncontrolled congregation of homeless people and drug addicts. At that age, my friend and I did not realize the dangerousness of this place, despite the advices of our mothers to pay attention and to never take this path again. But we had no choice, because it was the shortest way to arrive home. And we wanted to arrive early, so we wouldn't miss the episode of our favorite cartoon show, النمر والمقنع. Yeah, at that time there was no Netflix or Space Zone or YouTube, so if you miss the episode, you will be like in bad situation for the rest of the week. We took this path for 5 years, and we used it to see the same faces. But after a couple of years, we started to notice that many of them were gone. We were happy because we thought that maybe they found a better life. But we were mistaken, because we knew later that those faces who disappeared one after the other were not homeless people or drug addicts. They were fugitives. And when they disappeared, they were simply caught by police and jailed again. This was the first huge shock in my life. So I just started asking myself a lot of questions. Why those people are imprisoned? What drives those people to flee prisons? Why they stay all day without work? Is there any other solution to reintegrate former prisoners? But all those questions remained unanswered, because in our society, no one cares about ex-prisoners. When I was 15, my childhood friend, who used to play with me, dropped out from school because of familiar problems. And I heard that he started using drugs. It was so hard for me to see him following the same path that our moms warned us from when we were kids. Can you imagine that my friend who wanted to be a police officer, he became one of the most dangerous criminals in the neighborhood. He was jailed for the first time at the age of 16. And this was the second huge shock in my life. In Morocco, 40% of ex-prisoners reoffend because of lack of support after the release. The tragedy is that they are released without any adequate preparation for the outside world, which means ticket back to the prison. In such circumstances, we do not necessarily have thousands of options. For me, I had to choose between following the paths of my childhood friend or excelling in my studies. So luckily I chose the second one. This is why I'm here today. At the age of 20, I started thinking about projects that will have a positive impact in my community. And the idea of my project was helping prisoners, because I wanted to help my friend, my childhood friend. And also, I wanted to answer all the questions that remained unanswered for years and years and years and years. And then I started thinking about the best way of integration for former prisoners. At that time, many ideas came to my mind, but the only one I retained is integration through gardening, because gardening represents a perfect tool of inclusion that requires work, responsibility, care, and solidarity. In plus, the link between human and nature is quickly developed by the harvesting of fruits and vegetables. After my participation to the Safir Lab program, which is a program organized by the French Institute and CFI, I launched my project, Jardins D'insertion, in collaboration with the Bunar Association. And we organized an awareness day in order to let youth from youth with limited backgrounds to know what is the role of gardening and how gardening can help ex-prisoners to integrate the society. Jardins D'insertion is the first social and environmental project that aims to ex-prisoners to integrate the society in Casablanca. We are working in three main goals. The first, social, by allowing to ex-prisoners to integrate the society and to participate actively to the community. The second is environmental. As you may know, Casablanca is the biggest and the huge city in Morocco, which exposed the city to a high rate of pollution. So in Jardins d'Insertion, we are working in raising the number of green spaces in the city. The third goal is economic, because we are creating new jobs for ex-prisoners. Our project may have a huge impact in our country. What we are giving to ex-prisoners is not only training sessions and jobs, but the most important thing that we are giving is hope. Hope for them, hope for their families, and hope for a better future to their kids. I can't say to you that I've reached my goal already. No, not yet, because I'm still looking for partners and financial supporters that will allow me to expand the number of beneficiaries from our project by implementing Jardins d'Insertion in all the cities of Morocco. Each of us, ex-prisoners, are also humans, and they deserve to have second chance to get back to the community. And by doing so, we will change stereotypes about ex-prisoners. In brief, the destiny of my friend motivates me to start my project. And I think that each of us can slip off one day or another. So our duty as change maker is to make sure to never leave someone behind us. And thank you.